Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we're going to be going over the Dragon beta, and we're going to go in more in depth instead of the video I had before, kind of just getting to it in a gameplay. So if you're watching right now, Merry Christmas or whatever it is for you guys. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So we're going to kind of make this pretty quick, and we're going to go in depth on the buildings and then the dragons as well, since I have some experience playing with the new beta, so please check that out. But then also, hopefully you watch through all the entire video of this one. And then also, if you get to the end, please like and subscribe to help me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Anyway, let's get right into it. All right, everyone. So let's begin with the first part of the new kind of dragon beta. So to access the dragons in general, you first have to go to your great library, go to research, and then right down here on the bottom, dragon husbandry, you're going to need about 4,500 gold. So pretty much how many of these you're going to need is about maybe 5 pretty much. Store's about 250, so you can pretty much get about 2 of them, but I would recommend more because it's still going to be a little costly later on, because to get the dragons they're going to be about 1,000 each, and that's a possibility. So these guys are going to take about 5 years. So this is kind of how you first start it up. And yeah, it's going to be quite a bit because, that's a lot of gold and you have to make sure you're stable before you do everything else. So definitely don't rush into this. Definitely take your time when you're first getting things handled. Now that after 5 years we have that research, so what we can do now is start placing the dragon roost. Now the dragon roost is pretty huge. Let's actually go into it a little bit. So it takes about 60 gold a year. So let's kind of build that really quick. Look at that puppy. Yeah, it's huge. I know. I actually didn't even see it had a door in there. Anyway, so you need to place a dragon roost first before you can place down the other buildings which are associated with it. And it's important you get those buildings down with this, of course, because they all have their own function when it comes to this. Like, this is the main thing we need. So pretty much what we need here is fish and meat. Now it's going to tell you that you need meat, fish, water, and then also the 3 other buildings that go with it. Now I'm not sure if it's going to work, but to get a dragon you need to add gold to the pile, and then what this does is that it invites a dragon over, and there's a chance, and I want to say that, a chance that a dragon will come over and, you know, get tamed. Now it's going to be young and it's going to take quite a while for it to, grow up, which I don't think we can do in creative mode. We can actually maybe try it if we add the difficulty up a little bit, but I'm not fully sure if it's going to work on this or not because I'm just now doing it. So yeah, we need meat, fish, water, and then the 3 other buildings, which I think a well would just do for that one. Let me double check. It wants aqueduct water. All right, so good thing I kind of checked that out. So you do need an aqueduct for this. So we need a Noria right about there. And then there we go. You get your water. And then the meat, we just need to build some meat. And then the workers inside this will get all the food you need as well. And that should hopefully work kind of on the side. So you need about 50 of each, 60 gold a year. It's going to be kind of crazy, but I am going to try to get some dragging over here to kind of, land in here. And there is a base happiness which you have to keep up, which I do want to mind you. So let's look at the other buildings here. So next we have the dragon bathhouse, which also requires a Noria, so it's kind of important to place this right next to it so you can kind of, easily get a nice little aqueduct over there. So let's do that really quickly. And just like that, you can see it fills up just like a bathhouse. And what this does is it adds, it helps kind of clean the dragons, which you have to do. And that also gets their happiness, but also their health up. So it's pretty simple, but this still costs some people. This also costs 21 gold a year and 4 workers, while this one costs 12 workers. But it's a lot of money to kind of keep these up, so that's why it's important to get a lot of money early game and especially later game. So let's look at the dragon flight training. So the dragon flight training has this nice little radius around it. It has to be within this radius, and it doesn't really do anything else except for, just keeping the dragons happy. Of course, 4 workers, and then I don't believe it has a, let's double check. So it does not have a money thing next to it, but the dragon doctor does, which is another 4 workers and 30 gold a year, which also still has that radius. And you want to put it close by because this helps keep your dragons healthy and alive. So you want to put it inside the radius here, and this is what it looks like. Now, of course, 30 gold a year, and then happiness 7 in radius, and that kind of relates to this. So that's really good. So we're gonna see if we can kind of get a dragon in here so I can kind of show you what happens. If not, we can try to use the video clip from my other gameplay. Hopefully we don't have to do that, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so we're gonna actually try this, and we're gonna see if we can just spawn in a dragon. Oh, please don't kill him. Oh, let's find out. All right, so this is what's going to happen. Oh, it does work. So this is what's going to happen. They're going to come over and they're going to fly around, and then that is our chance to see if we can get them tamed. Now, it's not a guarantee thing, like I said, but it's a chance. Now, it does cost 1,000 gold, but as you can see, we did get them. So I'm not sure what the possibility of getting them is, but you know, that's what it is. So I really do love this GUI. You can see their health right here, which is excellent, and then their all overall happiness, which you need to get up as well. So this is kind of like their little taming thing, and this is, yeah, right here is their taming thing. And it does take a while to get them up there, and they do have their own ages. Now, I'm not sure if they do die or not, but I know they can most likely die if you put them against the AI with their ballistas, but I'm not sure if they will die of old age. Now, this is pretty cool. I really do love this. And what they're going to do is kind of just go around to these different stations and kind of do what they need to. So if they need a bath, they'll go here. If they need a doctor, they'll go here to heal. And then if they need entertainment, they'll go right here, which is actually really nice. Now, I do want to show you guys kind of like the overall effects of them and what they can and can't do, which number one is you cannot attack another dragon. I tried. I kind of understand it, but I really wish they could, you know, a nice little dragon battle. But we can also show you guys how they're going to look once they are fully tamed and maybe when they're fully grown. So as you can see, here's the bonding process. It's at 1%. It does take a while, but you do need to keep their health and happiness up during this process, and yes, it is going to be pretty long. As you can see, we're already at 3%, and you got to make sure all these buildings have their people and their resources stocked. So yeah, you definitely want to do this later game. So as you can see right here, one of the dragons flew out and he flew over here to take a bath, and now he's flying around and he's going back to his place. So that's just kind of like a little snippet of what they do. Nice. That's just a little snippet of what they do here, and I really love this, the fact they go around and clean themselves and do all that stuff. That is really nice. I really do love that feature, and they're only using this one. I'm not going to show them both in these two. Well, actually, that might happen. Where are you going? Let's kind of find out here. I think you're going to the doctor. Yep, and there he is. So they have like their own little landing, and then actually like, you know, little moment of kind of laying down, which is actually really adorable. I really do love this. And look at that. That's so cute. And yeah, that's pretty much what they do here, and that's, you know, take care of themselves, which I really love the fact that they did. It shows that they put a lot of work into this update, and I really do love that. And it seems like they kind of take turns from the bathhouse to the doctor, and then next up is going to be the dragon flight training. Oh, okay. It seems like even during the bonding process they can attack. um well, okay, I don't. Oh, wow. I really wish I recorded that a lot sooner. I did not know that. That is really good to know. Hmm. Good thing I am doing this video, but they are currently at 24%. So once they are fully grown, we can show you what they actually can and can't do, and some of the balancing things that they have for them, which this still really surprised me. Can we actually have... No, we cannot control them, it seems like, but they can actually attack on their own. So it seems like once they're fully bonded, that's when we have access to controlling, and they just kind of go around and kill all the I mean, not dragons, but Vikings that kind of show up, which is very interesting. I actually never knew that. Okay, so these guys are fully bonded except for you. So this guy is actually fully bonded, and he has a nice little check mark next to him. And you can actually see like the visual change on him. Look at that. Look at that. We have a dragon rider, and then we have the dragon. Boom. So how they balance this dragon out is actually really interesting and something that I really do love. So let's wait for him to land and then click on him. So as you can see, 100% bonded. Health is okay, but not the best. So we're going to actually click. Can we do that? There we go. Right click. And then as you can see down here, he has energy and just perfect timing too. So we have Vikings down here. let's show you guys in full force what they can do. Uh-oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's kind of drag and then drop. And they also have a return the roost button, which is actually really nice. So we're going to make him go down here and attack, and then you get to see the full force of his might. So this is actually, you get to see them both. And then boom, straight up just obliterates them. And they also can attack the boats, which I actually found out during my gameplay because I was actually kind of big braining this, and they can do that actually, which is really nice. So they do have an energy. It does go down, I want to say actually kind of fairly, and they do kind of like chase down and attack all the, you know, enemies that are on the map, but they can also attack the wolves too, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, there we go. And just like straight up obliterates them. I really do love the feature of the fire. Like, I don't know why it looks so cool. I don't know if it's the same fire effect or if it's a different one. It just looks different to me. So then we just click return the roost and then they fly automatically back. I don't think their energy goes down, does it? It does. So I'm kind of curious what happens when the energy goes down too far. So we're going to find out after I fly around a bit, but it seems like the energy is going down quite a bit already. And oh, okay, so it's out of food and it must return to the roost to rest. All right, so then it doesn't do anything unless you make it go back automatically. So I think it does lose health, or maybe not. I'm not fully sure on that one, but that is quite interesting. Okay, so that is pretty cool. And then that's pretty much it when it comes to the dragons. Oh, that was a nice little eating animation. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the dragons, like I just said. And it's pretty interesting. Now, all of this is subject to change because it is a beta, so nothing is guaranteed until they fully release it, which I do want to keep that in mind. So anything could change. Now, I'm not sure if they're both automatically going to be giant dragons, but they are automatically named that you can easily change. So that's pretty good. But here's the problem. Now, well, not problem, but kind of like the interesting thing I ran into is I think there are dragon variations because when I was playing the gameplay before, they didn't turn into a big dragon immediately. One turned into a big dragon and then the other one was small. So there could be dragon variation. I'm not fully sure. And if they have a different health pool and different attack, I'm not fully sure. But it is still pretty cool. Now, you're still bond waiting, so that's pretty interesting. But it seems like your health is also going down the longer we wait for the bonding, which does make things difficult, which means he might disappear if his health does not go up. So that's going to be quite interesting. I'm just not going to even try and find that out. But anyway, that's pretty much it when it comes to this update or slash beta, quote unquote. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and also like the new beta because I absolutely love it. I love the new buildings and I love just a dragon troop in general. I was kind of skeptical on it, but just looking at it now and actually, you know, getting to play them, it's a pretty good idea. You know, it really gives some more, you know, detail to the game, especially with the kind of GI system over here. I actually love this the most. I don't know why. It just looks really, I don't know, just good. But, you know, you can change the name right here too. GG. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have. And have a good one, guys, and Merry Christmas.